Welcome back to Rotten Pumpkins. I'm Quinn, and today we have a creature feature involving spiders. This is a cool little movie, but does it have enough bite to take the win over Arachnophobia? What the hell was that? Oh my god, what the?
Pumpkins, I invoke the Pumpkin King.
You called about the noises in your walls, right?
Oh, no, not me.
You sure about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, ghouls and gals, today we are talking about a fun little movie called Sting. Sting is a 2024 horror film written and directed by Kia Roach Turner, and it stars Ryan Corr, Alila Brown, and Penelope Mitchell. This film follows a young girl who secretly raises a spider as her pet, which then transforms into a giant monster. Now, I'm going to give you my gist of what it is. So the movie starts, and we're in outer space. A little meteor is rushing towards Earth. It breaks through the atmosphere, it's burning up. It makes its way through the wall of a house, through the glass, and then into a little dollhouse. It's a tiny little meteor. Turns out it is some sort of alien egg, and it opens up and it hatches, and out crawls a little spider. So this rebellious 12-year-old sneaks into the room where this dollhouse is, where she's not supposed to be, and she finds the spider. Oh, cool little spider. So she catches it, she keeps it, and she loves it. She feeds it, she raises it. It grows exponentially. This girl kind of makes a bond with the spider. The spider's a little bit different. It's a really smart spider. This spider can mimic. It does this whistling sort of sound. It copies birds or anything else that it hears. All of this takes place inside of an apartment building. She lives there with her mother and her mother's family. Her mother's family owns this building, and they all have their own little separate units within this building. Spider keeps growing, spider gets loose, spider starts feeding on other things within this building, making it grow exponentially huge. But let's get into what I liked about the movie. I thought the movie was pretty well done. This overall is a fun little movie. I like the fact that they used real practical props for the spider as well as CGI. And they did such a great job. Sometimes you can't tell what is CGI versus the prop because the props were really, really well done. I liked the girl in the film. She was really good. Even the father figure. The mother, I wasn't convinced with her character at all. I enjoyed the dynamic of the family. There was a heavy emphasis on that dynamic, and I'm going to leave it at that. I liked the campy atmosphere. This was fun. It turns into a survival horror. You're trapped in this building with this thing from another world that's trying to eat you. And I'm not going to give any spoilers. The script was good. The dialogue was good. The core elements of this movie were great. This was a well done movie. So let's slide into what I didn't like. I felt like this movie didn't know whether it needed to be a family drama or a horror movie. That's what I didn't like. It really dives deep into the relationship of this girl with the stepdad and her absent father, who is not in this movie. He's not in the picture. He's kind of a deadbeat. It jumps into that relationship and how she feels, and it kind of goes overboard as far as this being, a horror movie. It really borders on being a family drama versus horror. But I will tell you, the family drama was good. They did a great job. The horror was excellent. They did a great job. It's just like they balled it up into one movie. I would have preferred a little less on the family drama. The family drama was great for character building, don't get me wrong, but it was a little heavy. And the only way to find out is to give this movie a watch. So I didn't like that. Within the apartment building, the different family members that live there, they're all very individual characters. I liked it, but they were a little too individual. They didn't feel real. They felt too almost like cliche characters. So, yeah, but they weren't bad. They weren't bad. Um, that's about it. The movie had a perfect runtime at about an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 32 minutes, give or take. I can't complain much else about that. I really don't have any other complaints other than the splitting of the family drama versus horror. So let's go ahead and rate this film. For jump scares, I'm going to give it a 2.5. It definitely had some jump scares. It wasn't over the top. 2.5 for jump scares. Solid 2.5. Nightmare fuel. Was this movie disturbing? This movie will absolutely be disturbing for those that don't like creepy crawlies, especially for those that are afraid of spiders. And there's a lot of you out there. So for Nightmare Fuel, we have to give this movie a 3.5 because this movie will give certain people some nightmares. And I hope they're really, really terrifying nightmares. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Hope a spider crawls. Never mind. Now, for the overall enjoyability of the movie, we're going to bring up the pumpkin meter from 1 is a nasty, rotted, disgusting pumpkin, all the way up to 5 fresh pumpkins that are perfect for pie. What are we going to rate this movie? I'm going to give it a 3.5 pumpkins. Nothing's rotted. They're leaning towards pie, but it's not just pie quality. Good movie, don't get me wrong. It is no Arachnophobia, and it is no Eight-Legged Freaks. The acting was phenomenal. The CGI and the practical props were phenomenal. It was a good movie. It wasn't a great movie. So would I recommend this movie? I definitely would recommend this movie. It's a fun, cool spider movie. So if you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It will help me out with all of these rescued dogs that I have here in this castle in Transylvania. It costs a lot to feed these dogs when we're surrounded by vampires. Think about that. Anyway, I have to go catch a spider and relocate it outside somehow.